A very good evening.
Good evening.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Okay, wonderful. So this is your 29th session, right, on the platform?
Yeah.
And the topic for the day is imagining yourself as a news reporter.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to talk about that, or would you like to talk about something else?
I would like to go for the news reporter one.
Okay. Okay. So are you somebody who always watches news?
No, I'm not much fond of news.
Okay. All right. Before we start, I just want to ask something. So since I think this is the first time that we are speaking and we have never spoken before. Do you want me to point out mistakes that I might notice while you're speaking?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'll do that. Okay, so can you try? I mean, the topic is all about you attempting to report different types of news. Right? Can you tell me about today's weather forecast or tomorrow's weather forecast?
The weather. Okay. So last day it was a little bit rainy. So here we have a little cool weather, and in comparison to yesterday, the temperature has gone a little bit low. And yesterday it was 42 degrees Celsius, but now today it's only 35 degrees Celsius, and there are little clouds. But in the afternoon, near about 2 to 3 p.m., it was really sunny and it was really hot. Like if you step outside your house without an umbrella or like protection, you're gonna get a little bit of sunburn. But then it got back to normal. There was a really pleasant view with clouds and a good temperature. So it was a nice day with the average temperature of 35 degrees Celsius.
So can you try reporting some breaking news?
Breaking news. Actually, I prepared like an entertaining news. I
Okay.
did some little preparation. So should I go for that?
Okay. Would you be reading it out, like reading it loudly?
Yeah.
Don't read it. Like, don't just like try to think about it and say it, because when it comes to reading, when it comes to news, like actual news, um, never mind actual news, like they do read the news.
Yeah.
Just try
Because
to,
they have so many stuff to say, and they just say
right,
it like a bullet train. They
right,
just so
right.
continuously.
Like they do have a teleprompter most of the time,
Yeah.
right? But anyway, if you read it, then it's just a reading exercise, not much of a
Yeah.
speaking exercise. So try to speak instead of
Okay.
reading
I
it.
like to go for like an extempore.
Exactly.
So the news I prepared was the news of the wedding of Alia Bhatt and Ranveer Kapoor. So
Okay.
let's start.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone present here. So let's get some entertaining news today. So we recently got to know that Alia Bhatt and Ranveer Kapoor are going to get married on 16th of April.
Hmm.
They chose the date 16th of April because the Ranveer Kapoor's family think that the number 8 is a really auspicious and lucky number for them,
Okay.
because 16, 4, and 2022 add up to the number 8. And Alia Bhatt also found out that the number 8 is also good for her, so that's why she also agreed on this date. And the other ceremonies would be starting a little bit before the before 16th of April. And and what else? What else? I forgot. Uh,
Maybe
what
you
else?
can look into your notes once.
Yeah, yeah. And uh, actually, I am getting a little confused because I just stole from my mind.
Okay. Do you remember what kind of gifts they got?
No, I didn't prepare about the gifts actually.
Okay. Okay. I heard that somebody gifted them a jacket worth 1.3 crores.
Oh wow!
Yeah. And a bike, a motorcycle worth 70 something lakhs. And a
Yeah,
bunch of jewelry worth,
they do get like so expensive gifts.
right. Absolutely. Absolutely. But how does, when it comes to showing off money and all, obviously everybody, all of these actors earn in crores and they are gifting gifts worth crores or lakhs, whatever it is.
Hmm.
um, but when we think about those industrialists and their children's weddings, for example, Mukesh Ambani's daughter's wedding,
Yeah.
or son's wedding, like what kind of expenses are we looking at, over there? Like how do these weddings, Bollywood actors or actresses weddings, compare to the weddings of these business tycoons?
So I feel like there is a very big difference in both the things, because the industries, they just are totally different, because here we are talking about the entertainment industry, and on the other hand it's the actual industrial things. So it's just totally different. So that's why the hype and maybe how the wedding is portrayed by the media is also a little different,
Okay.
because when we have the celebrities, the Bollywood, those weddings, there's so much hype. There's so much hype about all the stuff. But when we are having the wedding of someone related to the industry, the actual industrial things, so then the
Hmm.
hype is a little less in comparison to the Bollywood or the entertainment industry.
Right. Right. Okay. Okay. That is fair enough. All right. Can you try reporting some other news now, or like something else perhaps about the wedding that I do not know? Maybe.
So you can give me like a topic, maybe a news that I might know.
Okay. Are you up to date with what's happening in the country and also in the world?
Sort of.
Okay. What's trending for today? Like, what's the latest for today?
Actually, for today, I don't know much, but I know a little bit about what's happening, like month wise, sort of.
Okay. Tell me what's okay. This is April. So, do you know anything about like what's happening in April, or would you like to talk about something that happened in March?
Mm, I actually really don't know. I just realized that I'm not up to date with news at all.
Yeah, okay. 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 What about are you interested in geopolitics by any chance?
Can you please explain what's geopolitics?
Politics, but between nations,
Okay, that's a new
international
word
politics.
that I learned. Okay. Um, I'm interested in it, but I don't know much about it.
Okay. Okay. How old are you, if I may ask that?
I think I'm 12.
You're 12. Okay. And
Yeah.
how do you speak English so well?
I actually started learning English since like 2 years ago. So I
Okay.
had a lot of practice of spoken English,
Hmm.
and I am doing conversations with Clapingo. So in that way, I feel that my English spoken skills have improved a little bit.
Okay. Okay. What do you see yourself doing, let's say, 10 years down the line? What do you want to study when you go to college?
I feel that I'm gonna be an IAS officer in my future. So for
Okay.
that, I'll have to take the subject art. So I think that after 10 years, I might be doing the preparations for the UPSC exam.
Okay. Is that a necessity though, taking humanities in school and
It's
college?
not a necessity, but I feel that I might do well if I take humanity, because in science and maths, those subjects, I'm not that good in those subjects. So I feel that humanity is a good option for me personally.
Okay. Okay. Uh, well, you also do get exposure to geography, history, and things like that,
Yeah.
and you do get asked questions on those subjects, on those topics, right?
Hmm.
Okay. Um, what's happening, with respect to this entire war in Europe right now? Can you tell me anything about that?
Yeah, the war, it has been going on for a really long while, and both the nations, there's the people of both the nations have to suffer. They are the ones who are suffering, and the war is just it has been continuing for a really long time, and there are no signs of it stopping
Hmm.
in a few days. So I feel that this thing should be stopped immediately, not immediately, a little sooner, like in a few days, so that the people, the soldiers and their families, they do not suffer at all. Because when two nations are at a war, so then the people have to die for the nation. But
Hmm.
those things can be resolved, those problems or matters can also be resolved with a peaceful conversation or a meeting with the leaders of
Hmm.
both the nations. War is not always the option, so I feel that this war is not a good thing that's happening in the world.
Okay. Okay. What kind of what kind of peaceful resolution do you think those leaders might like come to if they do decide to meet and talk?
Mm, maybe they can just have a little meeting that they both will not interfere much, that Russia is trying to take over Ukraine, not take over
Hmm.
exactly, but sort of. So that thing that can be resolved, that both the countries will try to remain in their own, means they would not interfere in the other countries businesses. So that's
Okay.
the thing that can be made, the decision can be made.
Okay. It was Russia which attacked Ukraine in the
Yeah.
first place. Um, do you think Russians are bad? I mean, I'm just asking, like, about your
No,
opinion. Okay,
not
so
at all.
what? So who's at fault? Like, the war is still going on. So who's at fault? Like, what's wrong? That the war is still going on.
I feel that the leaders who are in a higher place, they
Mhm.
have they have a little control on this war. So they can stop this war if they want to, but they're not taking that step of stopping this war. So I feel that they might be at fault for this whole thing.
Okay, okay. Are you from Delhi?
No,
Which
Chhattisgarh.
place is Chhattisgarh? It's that
Yeah.
hot, 42 degrees.
Yeah, it yesterday it was too hot, like it was just unbearable.
Wow. I thought it was only Delhi that's that hot, and Rajasthan. Wow. Okay, I didn't know that. Um, all right, all right. I'm not definitely not going to visit Chhattisgarh in summer.
Yeah, that's a really great decision, because in summer I feel that the east places, the eastern states and the northern states are the best places to visit.
Okay, I was in Meghalaya a month ago. So
Oh
pleasant.
wow.
Yeah, I was walking through clouds. So pleasant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Meghalaya, there's a lot of rain there.
lots of rain. Yes, the name means home of clouds.
Yeah,
That's
Meg,
literally
Adar.
right. Home of clouds, right? And you also have lots and lots of waterfalls over there.
uh,
Yeah, there is a place in Meghalaya called Dauki, Dawki. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. If it's supposed to be
yeah, I
Dauki
know
or
about it.
Dauki. You know about that? Have
Yeah,
you
but
been
I don't
there?
know how to pronounce it.
Have you been there?
No, never.
Never. So how do you know about that place?
I just know it through books.
Okay. Okay. What do you know about that place?
There's a river called Dauki River, so that's how I know about it.
Okay. Okay. I we were supposed to go last month. My family and I were supposed to go there, but we couldn't because on our way after there was a landslide where we were supposed to go before we went. Like a few days prior, there was a landslide and the roads were all blocked and everything. Somehow we went. There was like work going on. We somehow went, and then in one place there was this heavy storm going on for the past 3 days. That's what the restaurant people said. So
Oh,
we just returned. Sad
yeah.
thing, yeah. Sad. Everybody was so sad. Anyway, I'll give you a few words. Try to form some sentences with them. Okay. The
Okay.
first word is reveal.
Reveal. So I can make any random sentence. Reveal. Uh, the culprit revealed himself in front of the police.
Okay. Okay. Why would the culprit do that though?
I don't know. It was his choice to reveal himself.
Okay. If you cheat in an exam and the principal asks and comes and asks who in the class, who among you cheated in the exam, why would you reveal yourself?
Uh, that depends actually. If I'm just in class 12th and I have graduated and all that stuff, so I can just reveal. There's no like relation between the school and me, so I can just reveal that I cheated. But if I'm in
Okay.
class 9th or 10th and I have a little class, I have classes to go through, so then
Yes.
I cannot reveal that, because then I'll have a bad image in front of the teachers and the principal.
Okay. Okay. So if academics is far behind you, then you can say whatever you want. I cheated in this
Yeah,
exam in this way and all that. Otherwise,
yeah.
you would not. Okay. Can you form a sentence with report?
report. Uh, report. The police. Why am I getting all the examples related to police?
I
Uh,
don't know.
okay, I'll just give the example of news
You might
reporter.
want to watch Batman after the class.
Maybe.
Hmm.
The news reporter reported the news.
Okay. Okay. What about the word hearsay?
Could you repeat that?
Hearsay.
I've never heard that word.
Okay, I'm typing this one in the chat then.
Okay.
Hearsay means you can say that something is hearsay if the information that you have heard you have heard something but you do not know if what's with my pronunciation today. Let's say you have heard something but you don't know if it's true or not, so then
Okay.
it's hearsay.
Okay.
Okay, can you, it's an adjective by the way, can you form a sentence with it?
Uh, uh, I think that the news that I got from my friend that Rahul cheated in his exam was a hearsay.
Was hearsay, yeah, that article should not be there. Okay.
Okay.
Earlier, like I just want to point out one mistake. So earlier, when we were speaking about the war in Ukraine, you said when two people are at a war, something, that should not be at a war. It should be at war.
Okay.
Okay. And instead of saying the word, like instead of using the word war, you can also say conflict.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. When people are when there is a conflict going on, international conflict, whatever. Okay. Can you form a sentence with transparent?
Transparent. The window
Yes.
in my house is transparent.
Okay. And what about the word eye opener?
Eye opener. Is it related to like motivation that, oh, you just opened my eyes like that?
Maybe not necessarily, but it's more like something that teaches you something that teaches you something new that you did not know, like a new
Okay.
fact about people or life.
Okay. I'm not able to make a sentence of this one.
Okay. Let's say, which is your favorite book?
Harry Potter.
Okay, you can say that Harry Potter was such an eye opener for me.
Okay. Okay. Got it now.
So it gave you a new perspective on life, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you seem to have a very good vocabulary and also a very good pronunciation, good command over your English.
Thank you.
Please go through the session document. Please, if you read a piece of news, try to summarize it in your own words. I'm pretty sure. Do you already do that by any chance?
I used to do that in class 7th and 6th, but now I
Okay.
don't.
Okay. If you continue it, I think that's going to benefit you a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
Please keep speaking, and thanks for connecting. It was a pleasure talking to you.
It was a very nice conversation.
I'll see you in the next class then, whenever that is. Okay. Have a great night.